open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yep.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get deserted all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes. See,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, 180. Hey, Joel. Down, Joel.
Check tight.
Go.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
All day, just like that. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one complete to Yeldon. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
That's it. Big hit.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One. Five.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Check pass.
Under. Hey, seam six. Here we go.
2nd and 4. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a screen. Watch the screen.
Deeper.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Chiefs nothing. Josh Lambo sets the kickoff.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the third option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Kansas City.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, McCoy. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. I love it. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 65 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they had won the last into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 27, Foles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. To throw again on second down. Foles. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
That's what I do.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of 6 there on first.
I'm going to hit you with the ball.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 4.
Pick.
From the 38, Foles. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Foles now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. Foles to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Check, 59.
Throwing again on second and 10. Foles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he is a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Throwing on second and long. Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Foles. He finds Yeldon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What we got? Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, silver.
Back to throw. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go!
Watch out.
13. Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. On first down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mike is 59.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike, check, 59.
2nd and 10. Catch made. That's the rookie tight end, Josh Oliver. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 20. Six-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. That was going to let it. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, Maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
It's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
50's the mark. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Easy.
Check.
Small.
Second and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Sharp. 23 yards the pickup there. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 59.
Check Mike. Tiger.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Flat.
Check 26.
On third down, Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Purple 64.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point safely through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking deep now for McColl. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go, baby.
Go, go.
59. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Five.
Here we go. Check 59.
They're going to look to throw. The Conley's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. 59. What we got?
Hey, team 6.
They'll drop the throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
59 Mike. Check. 59.
Bravo.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 50.
Hey, go. Down goal. Hey, go.
Here's Foles. He's going to go deep for Conley. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley with time running out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
That's caught inside the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now, a chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for two and try and win it right now?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with 1 second remaining. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. You know, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
So for the Jags, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to